All right, we are going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Let me turn on our timer here. Starting with some nice gentle arm swings. Just kind of loosening everything up, waking everything up. Let your body turn, lift your foot, let your heel come up for the pivot. And if it's feeling good, maybe go a little faster. Start really getting your blood pumping. All right, from there, we're going to move into our shoulder rotations. Nice big circles if your shoulders permit. And go the other way. Throw them in and out a couple times. Beautiful. And now moving on to our hip rotations. And go the other way. Bring those feet in a little bit. We're moving on to our side lunges, starting off nice and small, checking in, making sure everything feels okay. But if it does, go ahead and step out a little wider. Wake those knees up and your ankles. And if you're still feeling good, go ahead and bring it all the way out nice and wide. Really get some good movement going there. All right, bring those feet back in, moving on to our windmills. Hands out, opposite hand to opposite foot, and reach up to the sky with the other hand so you get a little twisting action too. Continuing to wake up our lower back and the backs of our legs. Couple more. And then from here, we're going to finish off with our high knees. Starting out with medium knees and working your way up. Checking in with your back and your legs, making sure everything's good. Your goal is to be able to eventually bring those knees all the way up to the shoulders. Just like that. Beautiful. All right. Our first thing that we're going to work on this morning is a little footwork drill. So you're going to start out with your left foot in front, hands up in guard, keeping those arms engaged. You're going to step forward and then back, and then side, other side. And then you're going to step off on a diagonal in each direction. So you want to stay in your stance the whole time. Whichever direction you're moving, the foot closest to it moves first. So front foot when you're going forward, back foot when you're going backwards. And then you just start over at the beginning when you get to the end. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Stay on the balls of your feet. Keep those calves engaged. The only time you switch stance is on the last part of that V. Otherwise, your left leg stays in front the whole time. This is working our forward movement, our lateral movement, and our diagonal movement, all of which we can use in our combos as we're moving around our partner or the bag, or even just in the air. And staying on the balls of our feet makes us a little faster, a little lighter. It also really works our legs. More than halfway there, keep going. About 10 seconds to go, keep it up. And time, beautiful. All right, from there, we're gonna keep that left leg in front. We're gonna do a front snap kick, coming straight up the middle. Then we're gonna use that forward step to slide forward and do a jab, cross, hook, a jab, cross, upper, finish with a knee. So we've got front snap, slide forward, jab, cross, upper, finish with a knee. Driving that upper with the front, use your hip to push it forward so that you're really getting good power in it. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Front snap, slide, jab, cross, upper, follow it with that knee. Then reset. You got it. And if you skip something or you pick it up in the wrong spot, it's okay. Just keep moving, because all movement is good movement, as long as it doesn't hurt. As soon as you're landing from that kick, slide forward with the jab. It should be pretty quick. So it's kick, slide, jab, and then go into your follow-up. We've only got 40 seconds to go already. Almost there, 15 seconds to go. And time, excellent, march it out. All right, now we gotta do the other side. That right leg's gonna go in front. We start with that front snap kick, slide forward with that jab, cross, uppercut, finish it with the knee. There's a lot of pivoting in this one. So you've got your front kick and your jab that are pretty straight. Turn your body for the cross, turn for the upper, come back to center for the knee. All right, 2 minutes, here we go. And of course, remembering to reset each time so you don't wind up kicking your way across your living room. Keep going, we got this. Halfway there already. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Keep it going. And remember, go at your own pace. If you're feeling like the Energizer Bunny today and you want to go super fast, go for it. If you're still waking up and you need to go a little slower, that's fine too. You work with the body you've got today. And time. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're gonna go into good mornings. So for good mornings, you wanna keep a nice flat back, hinging at your hips, hands on the back of your head, on your hips, or if you have trouble keeping that flat back, you can put your hands on your back to help keep your awareness there. 1 minute on the clock, here we go. You can have a soft bend in your knees, or you can keep your legs a little more straight, depending on what's comfortable for you. But you wanna keep your weight back in your heels, not forward on the balls of your feet or your toes. Halfway there. As you're coming down, you're going to keep your head in line with your back and your neck. So as you lean forward, you're going to be looking at the ground. All right, stay at the bottom and pulse the last 10 seconds. Just little movements up and down, pulsing it out, and time. Beautiful. Grab a sip of water. We get 2 sets to go. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're gonna put our right leg in front and we're gonna do that same footwork drill, but on the other side. Still staying on the balls of our feet, nice and light, but just the opposite foot is leading this time. So still the same pattern, forward, back, side, side, diagonal, switch feet for the last diagonal, and then reset. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Forward, back, side, side, diagonal, diagonal. It can be a little awkward if you're not used to leading with your right foot. That's okay. Take it slow until you get the hang of it. And then once you do, you can pick up the pace a little bit. And if you do something in the wrong order, no worries, just reset, start over, because of course, all movement is good movement, as long as it doesn't hurt. Halfway there. If you're staying up on the balls of your feet, staying nice and light, you should be feeling it in your calves now. Maybe even in the backs of your legs. That's okay. Feeling that little burn means you're working hard. "20 seconds to go. Almost there, and time. Beautiful. March it out. All right, so from here, We're gonna go back to our left leg in front. We're gonna do a jab, cross, hook, step off, roundhouse kick. So that same diagonal movement we were just practicing, we're gonna do that to position ourselves for that kick. Make sure you turn your front foot as you step so you can get a good pivot without torquing your knee. One more time, it's jab, cross, hook, step, kick. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Reset each time. Got to make sure your feet are set before you start. And you can kick low, you can kick high. Your roundhouse kick can be at knee level. You're still working those same muscles there. So go with the kick height that fits your body. Or if you have a lot of range, change the height. So go low, middle, high. Work on your control at the same time as you're working those muscles. "45 seconds to go. Keep breathing. Almost there, 10 more seconds. Speed it up, pick up the pace. And time. March it out. All right, guys. From here, we got to do the other side. So we're going to put the other leg in front. We're going to do that same jab, cross, hook, step off, and this time kicking with your left leg and back. So one more time. Right leg in front, jab, cross, hook, step, kick with the left. 2 minutes on the clock. Do a couple slow. Check your range of motion on this side for that kick. It may be different than the other side. If you find that you got to kick a little lower on this side, make that adjustment. If you find you can still kick really high, go for it. And if you find that you can do whatever, again, challenge yourself on those low, medium, high. Practice your targeting at the same time as you're working your muscles. One minute down, 1 minute to go. You got this, keep it up. "20 more seconds, pick up the pace. See how fast you can do this combo. And time. Excellent. March it out. From here, we're going to go back to those good mornings, but we're going to do arms out good mornings. So we're going to keep our arms out nice and high as we do our good mornings. We're just going to change the focus a little more to the upper and middle back. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Keeping your head forward this time. So even as you're leaning forward, your eyes are continuing to look straight in front of you. If your arms are fatigued, you can always bring them down, but otherwise try to keep them out and engaged the whole time. You're halfway there. "15 more seconds. Last 10, pulse it at the bottom. Keeping those arms out the whole time. Little movements up and down. And time, beautiful. Whew. Shake all that out. Go grab some water. One more set. All right, bring it back in. We're gonna go back to that left leg in front, and we're gonna split the round in half. We're just gonna be jabbing for the first half, and then we're gonna switch our feet and just jab with the other hand for the second half. I'll tell you when we hit the halfway point. All right, here we go. Jabbing it out. Keep that other hand in your guard position, up and engaged. And just keep jabbing. You got this. Halfway done with this arm. You can do it. Keep it up. Other hand still up and engaged. Still in a good fighting stance. 10 more seconds on this arm. You can do anything for 10 seconds. And switch sides. All right, switch your stance. Put that hand right up by your face. Start jabbing. Try to make that jab quick, out and back. In martial arts, that jab is kind of a rangefinder. So you want it to be quick. You don't want it to be caught, because if you leave it hanging out there too long, it can get caught and brushed aside. 20 more seconds. You got this. Keeping that other hand up by your face. Staying in your fighting stance. Keeping all those muscles engaged. Time. Amazing. All right, from here, we're gonna go back to our left leg in front. We're gonna do a jab, jab, slide forward. That same arm is gonna do a hook, and then we're gonna finish off with an upper. So from our start position, jab, jab, slide, hook, upper. All right, we've got 2 minutes. Here we go. Jab, jab, slide, hook, upper. Make sure you're resetting your feet after each one. Really push forward with that hip on that uppercut right there. You want to drive that with your hip. More than halfway there. You got 45 seconds to go. Still trying to stay light on the balls of your feet. Still keeping that lower body engaged. Twenty more seconds. All right, let's slow it down. Power shots. Making sure we get good rotation. Really driving forward with that hip on the last one. And time. Excellent. March it out. All right, now we got to go to the other side. Put that right foot in front. Jab, jab, slide forward, hook, upper. This time from the left hand. All right, here we go. Jab, jab, slide, hook, upper. Do it a few times, make sure you got the feel of it, and then pick up the pace a little. Looking good, you got this. More than halfway there. Really working those shoulders today. Keep it up, you can do it. All right, time to finish it off with those power shots. Nice and slow, but full power. Jab, jab, hook, upper. Double jab, hook, upper. All the power. Really driving it forward on that last one. And time, beautiful. March it out. All right, to finish this off today, we're gonna do, whew, I had to stop and march it out for a second after that one. To finish this off today, we're gonna do wide leg good mornings. So the same good morning, but with a nice wide leg, which will change the focus on our lower body. So back to the hands on the head, feet more than shoulder width apart, but still the same good morning motion, just like that, focusing on the flat back. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Still keeping a soft bend in your knees. A bigger bend if you need to, that's okay. Doesn't change the work you're doing. For this one, we're back to keeping our head and neck in a straight line with our back. So you want to look down towards the ground as you come forward for your good morning. More than halfway there. All right, for our last 10 seconds, we're pulsing it out. Small movements at the bottom of the good morning. Should feel it nice and strong in the back of your legs. And time. And you are done. Go grab some water, come back and we'll do our final stretch. All right. For our final stretch, we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. Take a deep breath. Bring those arms all the way up. Lean to one side. Come back through center. Go to the other side. Back to center. Do a gentle back bend, just if it feels good. And then roll all the way forward. Let yourself hang here for a minute. Let everything get heavy. Let gravity do some work, helping you stretch out. Take a nice deep breath in and let it out nice and slow. Come up just a little bit. Swing your arms in small circles in one direction. Massage out that shoulder joint a little bit. And then swing them in the other direction. And then from there, roll all the way up. Shrug those shoulders up and around and down and back. Make any little adjustments you need to. From here, you're gonna bring your arm up like you're giving yourself a pat on the back for all the work you did today. And then you're gonna pull your elbow back just until you feel a little stretch through your tricep. Try not to arch your back. You want the work to be in your shoulder and arm. Release and go to the other side. And release. Next, we're going to take that arm across our chest. Use your other arm to pull it in, leverage a little bit. And then from here, maybe just drop your ear down towards that elbow, the shoulder. Nice deep breath. And release. Go to the other side. And same thing, maybe just drop that ear towards that shoulder, only if it feels good. If it doesn't, leave that part off. And release. Swing your arms in and out just a little bit. Finish loosening up those shoulders. And then take one more big stretch up. Feet out a little wider this time. One more big stretch down. Just stretch the back of those legs out a little bit. Shift to one side, bend your right knee, stretch out the inside of that left leg. Back to center, and shift to the other side. Bend your left knee, stretch out your right leg. And back to center. Roll it all the way up. And that's it, you're done.